And thank you, Madam Clerk. It's 4 o'clock. We have quorum. Special meeting of council with closed session Thursday, February 3rd, 2022 at 4 p.m. The meeting is being conducted by Zoom. I don't see any regrets. So are there any declarations of conflict of interest? Don't think so. Thank you. So I would like to get your approval of the agenda. So it's moved by Councillor Prost, seconded by Deputy Mayor Ross, that the contents of the special meeting of council with closed session for February 3rd, 2022 be approved. Any comments or questions with respect to the agenda? Seeing none, all those in favor? Thank you. That carries. Now I have a motion to move into closed, moved by Councillor Gordon, seconded by Councillor Olszewski. That council moved into closed session, and further that this portion of the meeting be closed to the public pursuant to Section 239 of the Municipal Act 2001, as indicated. Section 2B, personal matters about an identifiable individual. Boards and committee appointment, Heritage Committee and Council's Task Force on Affordable Housing. Subsection 2E, litigation or potential litigation, including matters before administrative tribunals affecting the town or local board. In particular, development applications, Caitlin Corporation, site plan application, and Phase 2 subdivision agreement, Bayport. Does anybody see a reason not to move into closed? Seeing no reason not to move into all in favor of the motion then. Thank you. That carries unanimously. Thank you. So we have two motions. So we're now, for the purpose of the recording, we've come out of closed session at 5:36, and we're now in an open session. We have two motions arising from the closed session. The first is that moved by Councillor Main, seconded by Deputy Mayor Ross, that further to the verbal report of the acting deputy clerk and confidential criteria-based matrix provided at the closed meeting session of council held February 3rd, 2022, regarding the committee appointments, council confirms its direction to administration to continue to recruit for the vacancy on council's task force on affordable housing. Oh, sorry, I've got the wrong motion. I beg your pardon. That's what happens to get a choice. You haven't had dinner. That further to the verbal report of the deputy clerk and confidential criteria-based matrix provided at the closed meeting session of council held February 3rd, 2022, regarding committee appointments, council confirms the following appointment for a term consistent with the term of council, that Martin Marshall be appointed to the Midland Heritage Committee. Now, Madam Clerk, I think we've agreed to appoint Mr. Marshall also to the
Council's task force.
Yes, please.
Yep. So we can just, if you want to just read the motion that he be appointed to the Midland Heritage Committee and Council's task force on affordable housing, and we'll change the motion for you to sign next time you're in.
Thank you. So for clarity, that Martin Marshall be appointed to the Midland Heritage Committee and Council's task force on affordable housing. The council confirms its direction to administration to continue to recruit for the vacancy on council's task force on affordable housing.
We're going to remove that section.
Thank you. So that I'm going to reread this because I really botched it up here.
That's okay.
So moved by Councillor Main, seconded by Deputy Mayor Ross, that further to the verbal report of the deputy clerk and confidential criteria-based matrices provided at the closed meeting session of council held February 3rd, 2022, regarding committee appointments, council confirms the following appointments for a term consistent with the term of council, that Martin Marshall be appointed to the Midland Heritage Committee and council's task force on affordable housing. All those in favor? That too is unanimous. Thank you for your patience, Madam Clerk and Council.
Thank you.
Next, we have 7.2, which is a motion moved by Councillor Downer, seconded by Councillor Cunningham. The council acknowledges and accepts the confidential information provided by the Executive Director of Planning, Building and Bylaw at the closed meeting session of council held February 3rd, 2022, with respect to the development applications, Caitlin Corporation, site plan application and phase 2 subdivision agreement, Bayport. That's the motion. Comments, questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? Thank you. That also carries unanimously. Will the confirmatory bylaw, moved by Councillor Shevsky, seconded by Councillor Gordon, that bylaw 2022-10, being a bylaw to adopt the proceedings of the special meeting of council with closed session held February 3rd, 2022, be passed and enacted. All those in favor? Thank you. That is unanimous and carries, Madam Clerk. And then motion to adjourn, moved by Councillor Cunningham, seconded by Councillor Main, that this special meeting of council with closed session dated February 3rd, 2022, adjourn at 5:40 p.m. All those in favor? Thank you. That carries unanimously. And thank you, council, for such all of you showing up in such